Yes, some real success stories. Doctors and lawyers and preachers and teachers and congressmen. And rest assured, more shall come. We all ain't took crack. We all ain't died in a gang. All right? And we all ain't fell by the wayside because they had a single mother. I'm going to tell you that some came out of good households with single mothers, single fathers. You know, every time to find a problem in the black community, oh, there's this problem, there's that problem, there's this problem, there's that problem. But you know, last time I read the Bible too. And if I'm for sure, why it was telling about your soul getting saved and you going to heaven and you living right, I know it said encourage each other along the way. Encourage me. And I encourage you. Encourage you to do better. Even when you're doing good, tell them that they're doing good. Tell them they're making it. Remember I said, look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I'm doing okay. Like Michael Jackson said, a man in the mirror. You know, but I'm going to say it like this because I'm always quick to go. When I hear people always saying, you know, I was just listening to a man just said that. He said, oh, I went there and when I was in there, we brushed them off like flies. You know something? I'm sorry, there ain't no flies in the black community. You know, we ain't that. I don't care how much money you got in your pocket. I don't care if you made it to be a billionaire, a black billionaire, a black millionaire, whatever. And somebody encouraged you. Don't be putting me down. I don't care what race you are. Don't put nobody down. Matter of fact, don't put nobody down. Encourage each other. Encourage the young male and the young female. Encourage the older male and the older female. Encourage that's out of middle-aged male. Like I said, let a man and woman dream. Let a child dream. Let a middle-aged man dream. And let a middle-aged woman dream. Dream of a better tomorrow. You have no right to put nobody down. You have no right to look at somebody and you know that what a person gonna do because you see him. Oh, you know. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know. What you know? Tell them what you know. What you know. You could read all the good books in the world. If you don't put it in your soul, I don't care how much you read it. Is it in you? I don't care. You could read everything. You could have been a good lawyer, but if you ain't put it in yourself, I tell you, you know, I said the worst lawyer in the world is one who believes he's going to represent himself. I would say like this. I encourage my children. I encourage myself. I think there's a song that said, sometimes you got to pat yourself, right? Encourage yourself a little. I was just on Facebook saying the same thing. Because Lord knows everybody's always quick to, oh, this is wrong with the black community. Oh, this is wrong with them. Oh, there's gangbanging going on. And know what? I'm going to say, they say it about too many communities. I see young Hispanic brothers making it. I see young Hispanic sisters doing good. I see young white brothers, young white sisters doing good. So stop telling me that everybody ain't making it. Encourage each other along the journey. Encourage each other. Everybody ain't failed. And everybody ain't going to hell in a handbasket. And even the one that's having a hard time, pick them up a little. Tell them what they done right. Stop picking out all my floor. Walk in my home and find every crack in my house. Oh, you know, look right there. Oh, you know, look right there. And oh, you know, no, shut up. The Bible says, you know, about keeping quiet too. There's an old saying. If you can't say nothing good about somebody, don't say nothing at all. If you can't say something good about me, don't say anything about me. Don't call me names. That go for anybody. You don't look at a male, female, anybody and put them down. I'm going to tell you something like this. You don't know who God going to use. You don't know. You don't know who going to heaven. You don't know. Like you got a skull book somewhere. I said that to somebody. They tell me where I've been going. I'm going to tell you a story. I used to work on a job a long time ago. And this when I was really younger. I was much younger. And there was a lady always came into work, and I was very young. She used to tell me, you know, I would go out at night and I get my little paycheck and I would feel good, have a drink or two, and you know, I was young. So when she see me, she's a very religious lady. So she would tell me, oh, you're going to hell, you're this and that, you ain't living right, and God gonna decide to do this to you. So one day this lady came to work. And the night before I had there's something on my heart. She came to work and I told her, God told me to tell her, shut the hell up. She said, God didn't say that. I said, how the hell you know? You sitting around, God talk to everybody. God don't only talk to you. God ain't only talking to the preacher. He ain't only talking to the theologian. How do you know God ain't spoke to me? How you know? How you know? God sat you down and said, I ain't spoke to them. How you know? Who told you? God speaks to everybody. He said, you don't know the mind of God, but you're going to tell me God ain't spoke to me. How you know? How you know? How you know God ain't spoke to that crackhead? How you know? How you know God ain't spoke to the person you're drinking the wine? Probably spoke to the person drinking the wine to help you not to drink wine. Probably done that to help you. See, so, and when she said that, there was an older lady on the job, an older Spanish woman. And she was a very, very wise woman. She said to me, she said, Bobby, this was after that, she said, did she stop saying that to you? I said, yes, she did. She said, then God must have wanted her to shut the hell up. See, you don't know who God talking to. Everybody always say, well, God said this and God said that and God said, no, well, you don't know what God said. God may have told you, but God speaks to everybody. Everybody he talks to. If he talks to the devil when he came before him, it was about Job. Don't you think that's how he talked to me too? Don't you think he conversed with me? Don't be so for sure he just talking to you. He talking to the preacher man. He talking to the evangelist. He talking that's out to the congressman. He talking to the president. He talking to the kings and queens and lords and dukes. And no, he talking to us too. God talks to everybody in Wyandanch, I know it. God talks to everybody in the little hamlet of Wyandanch, the rich, the poor, the black, the white, the drug dealer, the non-drug dealer. And my little hamlet, God deals with everybody in their own way. And I want everybody is a righteous person here. I don't know who's unrighteous. I ain't said one. I don't know what unrighteous is. If a man have a drink, sorry, that don't make him unrighteous. If a man or woman fool around, that don't make you unrighteous. The Bible full of people fooling around. Last time I heard David, that's how with Bathsheba, he took her husband, put on the front line. Now come on now. The Bible is full of people sinning. I don't know what book you read. It's full of people sinning in it. Oh, I read it. Oh, it said this. You know what? I read the same book and I saw a lot of average people trying to do the best they can. Like in the days time, we are still living in biblical days. We're trying to live the best life we can. We're trying to do the best we could do down here. We're trying to live the best way that we can live. And in spite of all our circumstances, all our ups and downs, mishaps, financial problems, and that's how mortgages, non-mortgages, things that we have to deal with. I'm just moving around because I get tired of sitting. On a regular basis, you can't convince me that God is only talking to the wealthy. He's only talking to preachers and teachers, and he ain't speaking to none of them except somebody that have a title. That ain't true. God talks to everybody. The good Lord, they call him Elohim. They call him Yahshua. They call him by many other names. They call him that's how, I think the Muslims, that's how, call him Allah, Lord and merciful. Over here, we call him Elohim. The Christians call him God. They call him like Yahshua. They call him Jesus Christ. Whatever his name shall be, whatever his name is, I know he'll help you. And God talks to everybody. Everybody he talks to. And who told you who? Personally, I don't know where the hell you're going. I don't know. Everybody can say you're going to heaven. I don't know where you're going. I don't know where I'm going when I die. I live the best if I die, I live the best I can. But am I going to heaven? I don't know. I don't have no idea where I'm headed to. Not that you don't have no idea. We all want to go somewhere when we're going to go here. We're going to meet God. I don't know who I'm going to meet in the end. Right now, I'm living. I'm worried about living. I ain't worried about dying. I'm worried about that's how I'm seeing next year. I'm only 53. I'm worried about making it to 54. I ain't worried about dying and leaving and going to the great beyond to meet God. We're going to have this great conversation about, Lord, when I was alive, all these things happened on earth, and this happened, that happened. Oh, my God, man put me through this, and they put me through that, and oh, yeah, he know what I went through. On this said, ain't nobody know where you go when you pass. Ain't nobody know. Nobody is, and people say, oh, they know who going here, going there. I don't know where you're going. I hope everybody goes to heaven. I hope everybody makes it. But along the way, encourage a person. Let a child dream. Let a man dream. Let an old man dream. Let an old woman dream. Let a middle-aged man dream. Let a middle-aged woman dream. Let a teenager dream. Let a teenage girl dream. Let a baby dream. Let everybody have dreams of tomorrow. And don't you, that's how crush their hopes. Don't you crush them. And don't tell a person where they can't go and what they cannot be. This is the man signing out.